Verbs are a very important part of speech. Without them in the sentence, you do not have a complete thought. Verbs come in two flavors, action and state of being. The action verbs show movement. They put writing into what's called active voice. Active voice movement words would be like run, play, sit, maybe fall. State of being verbs show existence. They put writing into passive voice. State of being verbs are not really very intuitive. They usually have to be learned by your student. Is, am, was, were, are. Those are the most normal of the state of being verbs. There are others, but I would like to stay with the normal parts right now, the actual verbs that follow the rules. When you're initially learning something, it's easier to stay with the normal before you branch off into all of the exceptions to the rules. So bear with me. I'll get to the other parts soon enough. But for the initially talking about verbs, we're going to stay with the norms. Okay, so we've got our movement and our existence verbs. Again, these are not really intuitive. If you think about movement, run, jump, fall, play, and then if you think of is, there's not a whole lot of movement there. I suppose if you really consider it, a state of being, a state of existing, is actually the highest form of movement because you're alive. But it's difficult for you to illustrate a state of being verb. In an action verb, your child would probably be able to illustrate run or play or sit. These passive or existence type verbs, the state of being, usually have to be assimilated and learned. But you come across this so often that it really doesn't take long to incorporate these into a child's writing and have them understand that those actually are verbs. I've made two sentences here to illustrate my point. In this case, I've used a state of being verb. Larry is a fine athlete. Here we have our state of being verb is. And in the second sentence, Larry runs with his team. Here we have runs, and that is an action because we can actually think about that movement. The state of being verb is almost like an equal sign. Larry equals a fine athlete. You could think of it like that. In fact, many algebra problems, when your child gets into a higher math, will use is to express the equal sign in a word problem. Let me talk to you for a moment about active voice as opposed to passive voice. When writing, if you encourage your child to use the active voice, it would make the writing a little more exciting, probably because we can think of and visualize the action verbs like running and playing, and you can visualize something falling. Passive voice is sometimes unavoidable to use, but all I'm saying is this isn't wrong to use the passive voice. It's just that the writing is a little more exciting when the active voice is used.